Do you know all the countries in the world? And do you know at least the basics about all of them? Well, I didn't, and that's why I did some research and prepared this small series to at least give us a brief overview on the most important data on the political systems of those countries. And today it is about Syria. The official name of the country is Syrian Arab Republic. The form of government is officially a socialist people's democratic state with a presidential regime led by the al-Assad family with strong security services. The head of state is President of the Republic Bashar al-Assad, succeeding his father Hafiz al-Assad, since July 17th in 2000. The last presidential election was on March 3rd in 2014. The term of office is 7 years and there's no limit how often you can run. The nominal representative is President of the People's Assembly Hamoud Youssef Sabah since September 28th in 2017. And the head of government is Imad Khamis since July 3rd in 2016. And the foreign minister is Walid al-Mualim since February 21st in 2006. The Houses of Parliament are a popular assembly with 250 MPs. The last election was in 2016, but the election did not take place in all parts of the country. Syrians abroad were excluded from participation. The duration of the legislative period is 4 years. The ruling parties are the bloc parties of the National Progress Front under the leadership of the Ba'ath Party. Significant opposition parties are not permitted in Syria. And as you all know, there is a conflict. The initially peaceful protests by the population for more freedoms and rights escalated in the course of 2011 through the use of brutal violence by the regime against the population. A conflict developed in the course of which ethnic and denominational differences increasingly came to the fore. Favored by the events in Iraq, a zone of influence of the so-called Islamic State, the IS, developed in the northeastern part of Syria. This was successfully fought by the international anti-IS coalition in 2019, so that it no longer holds any territories in Syria. However, it remains active from underground. The terrorist organization Al-Qaeda also has an offshoot, the Nusra Front or the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, formerly Jabhat Fath al-Sham, which is involved in the fighting in Syria. Since January 10th in 2019, HTS has largely controlled the province of Idlib militarily. And there's the opposition. Internationally, the National Coalition of the Syrian Revolutionary and Opposition Forces, the SOC, has established itself as the broadest political opposition platform to date and was politically recognized by 130 countries, including Germany, where I'm sitting, on December 12 in 2012 in Marrakesh as the legitimate representative of the Syrian people. On June 30th in 2019, Abdul Rahman Mustafa was elected by the General Assembly of the National Coalition as the new Prime Minister of the so-called Syrian Transitional Government. The chairman of the Syrian Opposition Negotiating Committee, the SNC, has been Nasr Hariri since November 2017. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.